Time to finish farm. So I forgot that you need some extra horns for the uncap. So I need to farm more horns. One more of the bigger horns and like 3 of the smaller horns, but the 3 smaller horns aren't like too big of a deal. Oh shit. Forgot that it's not strike time, so oh sweet. Derek, how's it going? Trying to get the last couple horns I need before I go farm the rest of badges. Oh, you got the lead. I need 2 more horns. Up and out pretty quick. They don't give me that waiting stuff. I got other ones to run into. We're gonna do this, and then I think once I'm done farming for the new Cardinal, I'll swap over to Weather to do my dailies. Oh, well, that was fast. I was hoping that maybe there's the off chance they would restock it without saying anything, but no. Which one was it? All right, now I just need to. I think I need to beat up the. I think it's like what, 15 more times? I only need 30? Oh no, less than that. 14 more times. I'll worry about farming the rest of them probably next week. Like farming the rest of the badges, I mean, that I actually I'm curious, do they replace the 130 reward with anything else? You've already gotten it previously? I imagine they don't, but no. Okay, yeah, they don't. I was curious. I was like, well, maybe they might. They in fact do not. At least this part of the farming goes pretty quick because Bubs can one shot everything. By the power of Bubs, we rise. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad they changed it because I remember it used to be 5. You had to do it like 5 per to get the golden nugget, which they then changed to the crystal. Three. I wish I could like track the badges. Do you pay for teachers in there for the people who haven't done it? That's a good question. Actually, one second. We can find out the answer relatively easily. Actually, just log into my alt account that I definitely don't have from back when I first started and wanted to do extra pulls without using my own like gems. Oh, I still remember how to do this. Fuck, I don't remember the password. I was gonna hop over on my Up over my alt, but I don't remember the password. Yeah, no. Well, rest in peace. I guess we'll never know. Yeah, I don't remember the password on it. I haven't logged onto it in like forever. I mean, I imagine it would still be there. Since you can still get the fire, like you can still get the phoenix feathers. I feel like it'd be kind of scuffed if they were just like, well, you can still get the phoenix feathers, but only get a one yunpei. I mean, to be fair, actually, I say this, but I wouldn't really put it past side games to do that either. In all honesty, granted, they've been doing a lot less of that kind of stuff in the. Been doing a lot less of that kind of stuff recently. What are they doing? Two more. One and two. I think that should cap that out. Not those either. I forget. Do you have to like fully level it up? Or is it just uncapping it? Whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll still use it. I shouldn't have. Okay, so okay, it is. Oh, all right. The premium pass one is throwing me off when I like before. I didn't actually need to do this. I only needed one, but I should probably still stockpile that for a little bit. Because like I didn't need that because I still haven't done all the proud fights yet. Activating like the last one when I. Oh, never mind. Oh. And then yeah, I don't have it. I had been slacking on setting that off. I said I need to like skill level it up, but I'm just being lazy. Yeah, I feel like the the unpaid should still be there. You know, actually look through the story. Why not? Especially because we got through that other part faster than I was expecting. I didn't realize how many of the badges I'd gotten yesterday. You know, I feel like trying to fight something that can control wind with a projectile weapon probably isn't the smartest thing to do. Granted, I say this, but then like Dora and Monster Hunter was always where I whipped out a bow. So what do I know? What does it say? This is going a lot differently than the one with Chichi. You afraid of me? Good. Yeah, fierce expression. Same way I look at donuts, glazed donuts. This weird lady. Wow. Burn. Pulls any punches. Oh, that's a different piece of information. Wait, but if Huanglong is the master, is Karen separate? Let's go. Her design's really nice too. So far, I like the designs for the like how they look completely done. Cause like seeing the rough drafts ish. Granted, like all you could really see was like the profile, but their designs are pretty good. I don't know about like the water one though. The water one doesn't really seem like in my taste. If that makes sense. Boom, done. Ah, until we see Harvin swinging around a sword axe as large as. Bro, if they do that, that'll be oh man, that'll be reminiscent of the only Harvin character they ever introduced in an event that I hoped was gonna be a gotcha character, and then they killed her. I don't know if you remember the three king like the three kingdoms dynasty warrior like theme like est era themed event from forever ago where sure I think it's let's check this one. I don't know if you remember the story event where they introduced her, but there was like a Harvin in there that had a hammer. Yeah, like a huge ass hammer. I'd be down for it, honestly. Granted, she was also like more combat focused. The water one has a bit more of a gothic Lolita look to it, from what I remember from the design. But I'm hoping, I hope I do like her because like she's attached to the turtle, which is my favorite one out of the four. I will say. Oh. So the Chichiri, we just have the lone survivor of the clan. And in this one, outcast of it. Can't say you have. You're a dirty liar, bro. Time to tell Chichiri that Vern forgot about him and, you know, have him go through one of her massages again. Teach him a lesson. Honestly, if you met who we had in our crew, you'd be like, you know what? You know, y'all are crazy. Especially why Tiger is your favorite. So I'm curious on how the Earth Saint will be. Yeah, I mean the design for the Earth Saint looked really interesting. At least I liked it. But then again, it reminded me of Yunjin's design from Genshin, which I also really liked to some degree. Yeah. To be honest, like at the end of the day, I think it'd be better. Like, well, at the end of the day, as long as like their kits are usable, that's kind of like the big thing for me. It's always kind of sucky when you get like when they introduce like new characters for stuff, and then they're like not usable at all whatsoever. And I don't even mean in the case of like, oh, it's 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 not like quote unquote meta. I just mean that there's some characters like a lot of the earlier on like collab characters, for instance, were just real bad. So like especially some of the first like SSR ones they gave out. Actually, where? I wouldn't say. Oh shit! I accidentally skipped that. My bad. I autopiloted. But I didn't even read the thing. But oh, porch. But as long as your kits are usable, that's all I really care about. At least so far, Ami's seems way better. It seems like it has a lot more use cases than Teachery. I've been seeing a lot of people do the like doing the videos for her, and like she pumps some damage, like a lot of it. And I've been seeing people use it with like Magna 3 setups, so but I wonder if it's because no, it has to be because of the kit. Like the fact that she can cast, what is it, her two after her autos. Like she does that goes off like way more often. Because Chichiri only casts hers after she Ogis. Well, she also no, she has the other one where she casts when she gets hit. Oh no, I don't know. All I know is I've been seeing like a lot of like a lot of people's showcases for hers like just make her seem stronger damage wise. It's always I don't know. That's like is that even gonna be like so tiny. Oh, actually, no, if it's I don't know. Maybe I made that too expensive. That's the first time anybody's redeemed it. That's a 20 hit one. Yeah, I didn't remember which one it was. I just knew that she casted one of hers like after autos. Well, no, I guess like technically, yeah, because then it's more reliable. Because Chichi is like she has to get hit, so if her taunt like aggro thing doesn't like make her get hit, if it's not like an AOE thing, then she's just not gonna do anything. That's a bit more reliable, consistent damage to some degree, as long as you can keep up a lot of debuffs. Which, to be fair, Wind has plenty of ways to keep up debuffs. Wait, are all the Cardinals gonna be like, yeah, our parents died to the creatures? 10% per buff, debuff. Yeah, I was actually I had been like I had been curious about what that percentage was. I wonder. Let's see if the wiki is updated on it or not yet. Hmm. No, at least now, right at this moment, they don't have the numbers up on the wiki. It'd be kind of hard to test that though. Well, not hard, but like pretty intensive. Not to mention that she herself can have meet the aspects for it by herself with her three. So I don't think there is a big reason to try to crunch those numbers, but is this a stuffed plushie of gorilla? I guess that's what it looks like from the silhouette. Gave it a good old brain slurp. Like, you want me to teach this lesson again? Karen. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew it. They're gonna be so handsome though. Oh, If we combine this with the other statement, Uruki is probably the turtle then. Because she makes a mention of how she never like told anybody any of these details except for Uruki, and then now she's saying how she took advice from the turtle cardinal, which would lead me to believe that that could potentially be the name of that one. Potentially, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out in what? Well, I guess whenever the next one is, though. If it's at this tempo, when was the last Rise of the Beast? It was in April. So what? We could potentially see the next one in August. To be fair, when you got people trying to mug you for your weapon, it's probably a good attitude to swap too. Time to give that snake a round of the fisticuffs. I really want. Oh man, I don't think they've announced anyone. I wonder when it's in the next. Like, if they'll do anything else with Relink. Because like some people, I remember some people had translated something from like an interview and it made it sound like they didn't have really too many extensive plans for post release. So I was really hoping to see at least like the Rise of the Beast, like as a fight and like stuff like that. He's a tornado. Oh, Dun 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 dun. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that to just straight kill him, but fair enough. Into more in like the neck, head, but the grass. Ah, brown. Oh. It is kind of interesting though that how like in like Chichiri's like Fate episodes seems to be a bit more of like a personal connection between her and her cardinal beast. While with like Ami's, it's just like as long as like do your job. Yeah. I was like in Chichiri's, it talks about like the emotions that she feels from the phoenix. I will say though, the fact that like the turtle cardinal was the one that told her that she needs to be tough so that nobody takes advantage of her is just like I think like attitude wise, she might be my favorite. Maybe potentially has a chance to. Watch data. He was definitely the water sign. Yeah, especially because like there's the naming convention, and then the people like the people who know would know, and then the fact is also like she herself mentions how like Uruki is the only one who she's told like all like these extra details to, and then is also the one that was just like, oh hey, you should do this, and then like because like she splits it up. She's like, oh hey, like I've never told anybody all this aside from Uruki, and then she says that the turtle cardinal is the one that told her to be like tough. But like those 2 points together also lead to Uruki being the water cardinal. That's actually getting the getting water last then. Yeah, probably. Like I was assuming we'd get water last just because usually they go in elemental order when they do an order, right? So like for instance, they went fire, wind. Like usually when they usually go in order of either like the next one is the weakness to the previous one, or the next one is weaker to the previous one. Is usually how they go in order when they do like elemental releases like this, staggered out. So it's like so yeah, so because like so it's gone fire into wind. So I'm assuming the next one's earth, and then the one after that would be water. So that's what they tend to do when they go in elemental order to begin with. So yeah, so I was kind of expecting that. And then her alluding to her like knowing more probably is also going to be a point of contention for that being the case. I need to put her in tea parties. Have more. I say this, but I already did like my daily pros, forgetting that I was going to get her today. So that's a bit unfortunate. It is kind of funny though how I think the Cardinals are one of the only, if not the only characters where you don't need to level them up at all to get all of their skills. Because it's so heavily tied to the Yunpei. And then she has some decent ones. Maybe she only has one of these. She had two of these. If both of these were this, I'd be so much better. Hmm. Which, speaking of Sabrina, I still don't have her. It's too bad the what is it? I wasn't overly impressed with the ninja girl that got added with the last event character. Like her kit. Her design's nice, but I wasn't overly impressed with the kit in and of itself. I know she has like other options. I mean, like it's pretty versatile though, because considering the fact that you have like four different options with this, and then when you combine it with the signs, you can do some interesting stuff with it. But none of it really kind of wowed me. Has her own summer cereal now. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it like a summer cereal for fire. Like cereal gives team wide when he sets his off. Like it's definitely a step down from summer cereal, in my opinion. But I also just don't remember what are all of her combinations. Yeah, I think this is like her best one though. 30% fire attack, everybody. Like in comparison, you have this, and like down version. Yeah, it's just that like, well, the reason I was saying that is like a step down is because it's like with with the way Fire's current like meta is, like even if they got like a direct summer serial, I still don't think you would. Now, granted, the multi hit's really good because that really synergizes really well. Getting this once you get the cinch levels up, then having this if she takes no damage, like just when she has like this capped out, like that's really nice. Like she's got some useful stuff in here, like Jelly Mirror and Fondant Butterflies. Well, actually, I think Jelly Mirror is probably like her best one, but Fondant Butterflies is also pretty good. It's just if I consider like I guess she could be pretty good. To be honest, she kind of reminds me a little bit more of like Anya rather than a Summer Cereal, or like I guess like a mix of the two. Granted that she needs like 5 turns before she gets it, and it's because it's not based off of dodge. But like this going off, like kind of reminds me a bit more of like Tanya, because it's a dispel, right? When she doesn't take any damage, and she gives herself dodge all when she ogies. I don't know. To be fair, this is also kind of looking at it from a perspective of someone who has like too many fucking fire characters that are too strong, which is probably why I'm not like overly impressed either. I do like her design though. Her design's really nice. I was gonna say, yeah, I was kind of hoping they kept that part. All in all, I'd still welcome. I will say, like, Granblue is like one of the Granblue. I think is like one of the few gotcha games I play where like the standard like regular characters, in in the vein of gotcha games that do this version of there's a regular, you have characters that are available on banners all the time, and they add new ones over time, and then they have like time limited banners for like special characters. Because like, what is it? Uh, I think I've seen a couple of new ones starting to do like the Genshin thing, where it's just like, oh, you have the standard characters, and then like the other, like whatever 5 cost or whatever come later, are all like restricted to their own specific banner. Don't need him. Oh, I don't think I have her either yet. She's still pretty good. I'm waiting for his grand version. Do you think they'll do Vasaraga Dark? Like the Grand Vasaraga for the Dark Exalta? Because like if they're going by original element, it's either him or actually no, it's him because Eustace I think is Earth, Elsa for the original element. Yeah, because Stratomize. Yeah, so if they do, so it'd be what like they fire the. Well, no, because Beatrix. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's weird to me that like Zeta was the Grand with the Exalta attached to it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. I do remember there was somebody else. Which in that case, I'd probably go with Beatrix over Vasaraga. She's more of a fan favorite. All right, they're not gonna be in here because they're in the classic banner. Yeah, nice. In this one, in this one, yeah. Beatrix and Vasaraga. It's because the point is they didn't spread out the society members across the elements, which is as like which is weird considering how well they did it for the Dragon Knights. Even though I mean you technically have Vayne and Lancelot that are overlapping, but then you have like Percival and Siegfried. To be fair, I feel like just early on, a lot of these like themed series characters, they just never put it. They like hardly ever put any in wind. They were always just in fire, earth, and water, or dark. Really funny. Oh, male dark gray. This could be the one though. This could be the one. I believe in the Vasaraga supremacy. It has to be. There has to be the Dark Grand character with the Exalto coming. Like, there's no way that they're gonna let Dark Guild Wars pass by and then release Dark Exalto after. Like, there's no way. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like from a like even from like a like especially from a business standpoint. Oh, why am I doing that? All right, we're gonna swap over to the so I can get dailies. I had thought about doing like other some more grind, but like I kind of just do Lua, so I don't worry about it. As like between yesterday and today, my head has just been it's been so bad. It's been so bad. Like my head was literally pounding when I was walking my dog earlier. Summer Zoe Sins. I mean, considering that I think like realistically, if you took like no, like I don't really think they've ever tried to make Dark pay for their Zoe sins, like their Summer Zoe sins. Like those characters have always been so strong. You put like any of those characters in a different element, like they're just ridiculous. The only reason I'm like, there's no way is just because like You have some people who like if you release the Exalta weapon early, they might like, wait and use like for free resources, and you might just get a couple extra bucks. Though really, whales don't care. It's more for like the dolphins. But I don't know. Like I don't believe it. There's no way. I swear it's the camera that's like freaking out when you first start this game. Because anytime like the camera freezes, I don't move my mouse. And then the camera flicks upwards by itself. Well, it doesn't happen always, but it happens like pretty often. I need to go fight the other version. I don't think I need any more of those for. No, we have enough. All right, I need to. Well, first we're gonna go do our three of these to get our doubles, our doubles. Our double reward. The next one for this isn't the day, I think. I already finished all of these. All we have left here is hit 45 and Chasm Guardian thing. I'm gonna do. Oh, I think I'll just keep doing three of these. I was like, I think I have enough of the weapon ones. So I want to like. Uh, 87. I'll do one. I'll do one just to have. Because I'm gonna need it for when I get the 5-star one. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not looking forward to the for all the grinding for Magna 3 I'm gonna be doing. I wanna at least for sure try to get the last like you missed. You suck. They set the two of them. Yeah, and then do the other two be the Resonator XP because you need so many of those. Yeah, I need to push on the weekend leveling her up though, getting her stronger. The shield one's almost like halfway through his mastery levels though. That'll take a while though. The people that like that's insane though. The people that can like grind out mastery level 30 in one day for a new class, those people are insane. I don't care what anybody says. Those people are crazy. Those people are built different. Yeah, those people are actually just built different. Do one more. I need to go do the turtle. He needs the turtle. And she needs the turtle. No. The range on that sometimes, like, I don't know if it's like uniform how often that thing is that big. Because I swear sometimes it feels huge and then sometimes it feels microscopic. Well, actually, okay, I digress. On the x-axis, it's definitely huge. On the y-axis, it doesn't have as much vertical range, for sure. Because if it did, I wouldn't be missing some of those bosses when they're up in the air when I fight them. Oh, nice. Daily quest is in here. I will say it's always been interesting to me how, I mean, they did introduce weekly quests, so that was new, quote unquote new. I think it's been in for like over a year now. But it was always interesting to me how Granblue never had like daily quests outside of like the events. I will say I wish they would change this. Sometimes you can't like figure out what to do without the quest, and sometimes the market just doesn't show up. What else? Well, I was gonna go beat up the turtle. So we have 60, 20, and we'll probably have to absorb an echo anyway. We go beat up the turtle, get the weekly rewards from him. If he drops a echo, which we still need a decent echo for our healer, preferably like crit rate attack on a healing one. But yep, why is it like stuttering so much today? Like it's stuttering way more than usual. I also don't like how it tends to focus his back leg when you're off to the side. There's no way. Oh no, I missed. Okay, it's fine. I think I missed. Yeah, I definitely missed one of those things. I didn't drop an echo. Stingy bastard. That's why the turtle is pretty stingy about when he wants to drop a echo or not. Um, oh, I need to go beat up him. Right. That. We'll use our last 60 on that then. The bozo on the other side. Where is he? I do need to keep doing more of the exploration ones too. I will say I kind of wish more games did what Granblue does for their like Guild Wars. I feel like a lot of games kind of like pigeonhole themselves a bit because they go, oh, in order to do like stuff like crew versus crew, guild versus guild, stuff like that. Like they always think about direct PvP instead of like indirect PvP. Which I mean, indirect PvP is obviously not as exciting as like direct PvP, but direct PvP is like much harder to balance in comparison. Which is why there's been games that they kind of avoid it. Wherever they can. But better dodge that. Nice move. We just need to sprinkle it in like 3 more times. Also, he didn't drop one either, you stingy fucks. One of my dailies is to absorb an echo, and I'm like, let me just go do the things that I would normally do to absorb an echo. And neither of them dropped an echo. The game is just out to spite me. I'm like, what? Do your dailies after playing another gotcha game before us? How dare you? Supposedly there's supposed to be like a cave around here. Kidding? Because for instance, right now we're in combat with the boss. That bull was looking at. But I don't know where he's at. I've never actually found this to. Oh, we're not in combat with him over here. Interesting. Oh, sheesh, I'll take it. Oh, 33. That means maybe in a couple days? Like what? What are we at? Yeah, maybe sometime probably early next week we'll hit 35. Got it done anyway. Oh, kind of leveled up our data bank. Nice. But the more important question is where is the other dude? Oh, is he down here? Oh, he's down here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. Oh, mellow. So the point is we have to beat him up until he drops a purple echo. No, he was on the other side of the arena? Really? Bro, they really like making the lightning dudes just pain in the ass to fight, don't they? Yeah, I don't understand why his is like so fast. Well, I don't understand why sometimes it's so fast and then other times it's like pretty lengthy. Nice. Purple? Uh, game hates me. It's literally a 75% chance to be purple, and it's 25%. Are you shitting me? Like, brother. A 25% chance for it to be blue. Like, I think the last like three boss ones I've gotten have all been blue. That's kind of annoying. Honestly, kind of annoying. Wait for it to respawn. I guess probably because maybe he has like lower HP. Fuck. Hmm. I'm gonna beat him up until he drops a purple one. I should probably try to secure a purple one for all of the boss ones. We're almost to 14. Alright, I was gonna look at what does he do? Assuming his is like different from this one, right? I don't know why the inventory one doesn't have the option for gauging a rapid assault with this strikes the first 5 strike. Deal final strike inflict that. Additional after the final hit, increase the. Meanwhile, this other bozo perform tail swing attack followed by claw attack. Tail swing. After the claw hit, increase the. Alright, so it's basically the same, just well, in the fact that he needs to you need to hit connect with the last hit before it'll give you the electro bonus. which is kind of an interesting way to balance it. Because in some cases, some games, what they'll do is they'll be like, "Oh, the summon gives you like a damage buff," but then, uh, but then what'll happen is it's just like try to find ways to streamline it. So what it does is it'll just be like whatever has the first like fastest animation is what people will they'll just spam that. Oh, that's not good. Brother, that's so annoying. I won't get the last hit off because she has like no anti-interrupt. Alright, there we go. That one's purple. This one any good though? Ooh, nice. Great attack. I'll take it. We will take it. We will take it. By 5. We'll tune it. Attack. Not the worst. Not the. Oh, you can see what this one's attack pattern is like. Oh my god, that's like way better. What the fuck? That's like so much better. That's so much better than the other one. Has like way less attacks you have to do. Because the other one you have to go through, what is it, 6 total attacks before you get the buff? It kind of sucks though, because I kind of did like the this summon, like the way this summon works. Pretty good. Which speaking of, I don't think I have a purple version of them, so we can go beat them up a couple times. I did not even notice there was something there to land on. Hello. What's up, big boy? I Or I was gonna say, never mind, he's dead. Holy shit, what am I doing? I forgot that he has that maneuver. Nice. I forgot that he has that maneuver. Oh, oopsies. Got Lightning Boy killed. All bad. That's embarrassing. Yeah, I'll try to do a couple runs of this, see if we can get purple one of him, and then maybe a purple one of the morning dude or whatever. Did he respond? Oh, not yet. Then we'll wrap it up for the stream. I'd like to go long. I was planning on going longer because it was like Friday night, but like my head is like just pounding. Probably don't. I'm pretty sure I don't have. We have a purple. We don't have a purple one of these. Yeah, we don't have a purple one of you. Here, go fight this again. Oh, we do have a purple one of that, so we don't have to fight that again. Alright, so we just need a purple one of Dreamless, Mech, and the ice one. Hello. I just realized you can't hear any. Nice. I really don't want to fight the ice. I don't want to fight the ice one today. That one was actually just. I don't really quite understand these. The tactical holograms. Like, I don't understand what's the point of these. Because, like, at least when I did the Heron one, It was so much. It took so little damage compared to the regular one that I just didn't understand the point. But like at all. Hmm. Oh well. We got the purple one just in time. I was kind of expecting to have to take another one or another couple turns of that, but I guess the 75% chance decided to find. We finished our dailies. We got the cardinal for Grand Blue. So I'd say pretty successful night. All in all. The gotcha front. Station phase. Very nice. Appreciate compensations. I have a decent amount of stuff saved up for whenever I get whenever they finally release a character I care about. Which I don't know when it's gonna be because I haven't been terribly impressed with all the ones that we're aware of. I accidentally clicked that just because I had the exclamation point habit. Uh, I mean, I'm kind of thinking about it, but I did no because I did early yesterday, so we'll work through some of these. We'll work through these two at least. The exploration quest. We'll at least get some of this done. That's is there a little what was that? There's a weird texture coming through the ground. Or hmm, that was weird. I thought they added like a system to kind of like point you in the direction of where you need to go for the quest. So I don't think I. Yeah, so we'll have 40. We have 40 of this saved up. Yeah, we only have two, fortunately. Unfortunately. I really wish in the events they would like sprinkle in more of the standard pulls. Huh. Alright, so yeah, I'm assuming that exploration one probably has us go fight that thing anyway. I really don't want to. The only reason I didn't really like it is because it's like it doesn't play nice uh, with Tao Tao, my little Tao Tao, which is to stand in place to like do her counter because the mermaid thing drops like ice patches. What you want? Oh, that's why it's. Oh my god, they fucking. Wait, do we not take fall damage? I was say they almost got me killed. Yeah, so I have a feeling this one has this go. Oh, that explains a lot. I had a feeling this quest would eventually lead us to the thingy. This is why I fucking mechanic. I hate freeze mechanics. I think it's the dumbest shit in the world. I honestly think that like when you play like an action game, anyone that like has like a it's a hard freeze mechanic is oh shit. I didn't like it in Genshin. I don't like it in this game. I didn't like it in V Rising. And the counter argument, oh, well, your character can do it too, is not actually valid because, in my opinion, I think it's better if you just don't put that mechanic in the game. Like, I honestly just think it's just better to not put a freeze mechanic in the game. I don't know. That's kind of just my opinion on it. I've never liked it because, like, it feels bad to just hard lose control of your character. Like, I just like I don't care even if you can freeze the other dude. Like, it's just annoying. Especially with the way they're doing it, because it's like the only thing it affects you is if you're predominantly melee build, like I am. If my Encore was built, this wouldn't matter. Like, if I had Encore built, then who cares, right? Encore, one of the gunners, like Yinlin. So that's why I don't like freeze mechanics, because it's just like a lot of times they're way more punishing to melee builds than they are to anything else. Like I don't mind chill. This chill is kind of annoying, right? Where it like slows your move speed and in some cases slows your attack speed. But like just straight out freezes, like there's just feels like shit to me. Nice, we should at least both of them. I also don't know why sometimes it does the pulse and sometimes it doesn't. I hate that move. That move is so annoying because it doesn't have like a hit effect like around it, like in an AoE, but then it hits in an AoE around it. So it's so like I feel like I should be fine, and then I'm not, right? Like because it has a really sizable what should we call it? Like basic attack interrupt. Like that. Like what? Like why is it so dumb? And it's like the only attack he has. Like Lord forbid they gave this character another attack besides just slamming the ground in an AoE that's hard enough to like stop you from doing anything. But that's my like I don't necessarily mind moves like that if it's like the case of oh it's like he doesn't move every once in a while. What's up, Steffi? And it's like okay, so every once in a while I need to like dodge this move, but that dude like all he does is punch the ground, punch the ground, punch the ground, punch the ground, and it's like brother, Lord forbid you gave him like a regular punch or a swipe attack or something that's not just like I don't know, it's just weird. He's like the only one I really feel like I have a problem with is like moveset just because it's just constantly spamming. How did you get down here? You should be freezing. I love not being able to finish my combo. Like I always have to stop because like that's all he does. You stand behind him doesn't matter. Stand off to the right doesn't matter. Stand off to the left doesn't matter. Like everything he like why is he given an AoE like a 360-degree AoE like that that you can just constantly do? Like that's just bad like mob design. At least it's not a boss. If that was a boss, that'd be even more annoying. Which I mean, I guess in a way you could say the turtle is kind of like that, but not really. Because the turtle has so much like downtime in between his like attacks that it's not like as big of a deal. I feel because he has a lot of AOE attacks, that's for sure. Like that's not even a point of debate. But for some weird reason, like fighting the turtle with all of his AOE, like I get more frustrated with the lock on than I do with like the turtle fight in and of itself. Because sometimes you'll be all the way in the front, and then all of a sudden it locks onto like his back leg and just shoots you all the way to the back, and you're just like, brother. But I don't know. But that one in particular, that's not a mob I enjoy fighting. I don't think I would. Well, I guess like I don't think. I think the only way I enjoy fighting it is if it's like is if I was ranged. That's weird. Oh, and he loses that. Nice chill. Yeah, that's why it just sucks. That it's not good for my team since it's like predominantly melee focused. So whenever they put the ice trail and then they stand like on it, I can't do anything about it. Makes me people sad. Makes me people sad. Oh. That one done. Oh, that one's 1,000. That one's actually pretty good. So, buddy, I hear you need help. Oh, is this one that's gonna lead us to the monkey? Oh, this one's definitely the one that leads us to the monkey. Like for sure, that's the one that leads us to the monkey. There's no way it doesn't. I will say that's pretty nice. Where like it kind of leads you to where a lot of the boss fights are, through quests and stuff. Granted, a lot of times you probably already wandered over there yourself, but I guess in case you get lost and you're just like, I don't know what to do. There's an exploration quest with your name on it. That's actually really good design. It's too bad I couldn't get a echo from the mermaid killing at that time. Alright, hit him. Yeah, that's like way better to use than the other one. Getting the boost out. Oh, that I could hack it. Connecting the colors. Ooh. I picked up a spear and a rifle, and I got a broad blade and gauntlets. Okay, that's actually kind of fun. The rifle into the gauntlets is actually part of the crux of it. Ooh. I wonder how many players are like me though. I guess like, well, I guess after Genshin, a lot of them are probably more like me, where we just kind of like run around and explore the map and get all the stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I couldn't fit in Marshmallow Bear in the character limit. So I just made a Mellow Bear. Do something. Could at least waited 2 seconds. Ah, I guess that's nice for this. Ready through the boss quest? Yeah, I was finishing the last like exploration ones I had. Though it's kind of funny considering the fact that I've already killed like all of these bosses. The one where you get to do dogfight simulator. You get to do your best Top Gun impression. Talking about that one. Yeah, yeah. That was actually pretty cool. I was actually like, what you call it? Pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh shit, we're dogfighting. Hitting this guy with my pew pew, showing him how many times I've watched Top Gun, which is a whopping one time. But I also thought it was really cool how like when you shoot your missiles, they would shoot flares. Like the one in front would like do the flares. I thought that was a pretty cool touch, honestly. No, I watched 5 minutes of Ace Combat. True. You don't know. You don't know. I watched the trailer. Hey, teach him a lesson. You want me to do? Rover, Red War, Rover, wander right on over. Hmm? Ah, I was ready to just, all Bunyan that tree. Is what it is. I do like how a lot of these quests have like like it seems like this one's gonna do for this area like the fire one did for the fire like for the fire area, right? Where it gets rid of the little weird debuff. Oh shit. Uh like I like that. I like when they do stuff like which is like, oh, here's this containment area, and then you do like this quest line, and then it just like changes how the area is. Stuff like that's a nice touch in games, in my opinion. Goes a long way in like breathing life into the game. I think sometimes developers forget that like it's kind of like the little things that you do that tends to like breathe life into games. Like I think the one thing that's like regardless of who I know that plays like Monster Hunter World in particular, the biggest thing that they always take away is they're just like, oh, the little animations, right? Like the little things, or like the canteen animation, stuff like that. Like, you know, little things that don't have any direct gameplay impact, but they kind of breathe life into the world. Like, that's the kind of stuff that makes people stick with the game. It's really cool. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty nice. They've done good work. They've done good work. Like, is it a Genshin clone? 100%. Like, you can't like say it's not. But I say that they've done like, again. I can't really compare to like current Genshin, like, because I didn't do Sumeru or Fontaine because too much dialogue. Might be petty, but just more dialogue than I care to get through. But like, at least if I compare this to like early Genshin, they've done a lot more. They've done better for like off the just out the gate for having stuff. Having more of the monster diversity stuff like that. You know, it's not just here's Fatui 1 through 3 and Hilichurl 1 through 200. Like, because I think that was something that really hurt Genshin early on. Was it had like it was too much like copy paste. Obviously, there's plenty of diversity now because there's plenty of like regions, but it's kind of the case that it's kind of like, you know, imagine what it could have been like if they had more variety earlier on. Granted, it remains to be seen whether they'll keep up the variety in this game like that. But we'll see. Where's the fire? Oh, there it is. All right. You guys still can't hear this audio. I had it muted because I had it like firing up while I was doing Grand Blue so that you guys wouldn't have to listen to the obnoxiously loud lobby music while it was hot fixing. Oh. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it take more than one.
期待惊喜吗？像小孩子一样。
There's really cool guards for dying story quests that never came back. Talking about like the guys with like the two blades, like the arm blades or whatever, the triangle looking heads. If I remember, that's the one or the one I'm thinking of, the one you're talking about. I don't know. It's just, well, because it's like, I don't know. It's just a weird case. Like, you can tell they have really cool designs for stuff, but you can also tell they kind of take a bit of a shortcut in some cases where it's like, they'll come up with like 2 or 3 good designs and then just like put it in like 3 or 4 different colors and then call it good. Which honestly is a bit of a crime considering how good the designs for stuff is in that game, but it's what's working for them.
真可靠。
Bear on bear violence? No, this is just pecking order, you know? Teaching them the hierarchy of the world. They'll be fine. Watch, tomorrow they'll have slept off the beating and they'll be right there.
慢点嘛，不着急。
Trust. Trust and believe. They'll be there, don't worry. Yeah, I also think it's like sometimes people, I feel like sometimes people think that I may not like Genshin because of how much I kind of like talk shit about it. Though to be honest, if you pay attention, I'm only really complaining about like two things, which is too much dialogue and I don't like the domain system. But the rest of it is kind of whatever. Oh, I have to talk to the person. Like the rest of it isn't bad. Like I really liked exploring Genshin's open world. Granted, the Abyss Mages could, like, I don't know, fuck off, that's for sure. I hate the shield mechanic with the Abyss Mages. Man. This is basically half gun character, the quest. That's so annoying. Like, if they're gonna do something like this, why didn't they just, I don't know, give us a gun to use? Wait, unless they did they? No, they didn't. They'll just have the camera. Like I don't like. I don't like when like a specific mechanic requires like something in specific to get done, like a specific character archetype. Especially because I mean I guess I could go back and look, but like they could have literally just given us something to just yeet. I don't think they did. No, like they could have given us like a rock or something to just yeet at the drones. But that just is what it is. Be what it be, do what it do.
期待惊喜吗？像小孩子一样。
My head is killing me right now, though.
Ah, 慢点嘛，不着急。
That means you are one of many.
真可靠。荡手为攻。嘿。
Oh my god, I don't like that. Like, I feel like she should have some sort of like stun immunity when she's like doing her parry counters.
兵不厌诈。
Because it does kind of get a little annoying when you're trying to like do it and then it's just a unstoppable autos that just hit you. Like I don't mind taking damage, just trying to hard force the time counters, but the fact that like you have to like get either hit or we'll double check. You have to like, you know, get hit while you're doing the counter stance. Like it would be kind of nice if you just had some sort of stagger immunity while she's going through her empowered autos after the counter. That is what it is. A lot of times I feel like games, like companies will just toss in a character archetype and then they kind of don't really think about the intricacies of it too much. And they just let it be. And then it kind of falls short. Like, I don't know, like, I don't even know if she's still getting used, but like, Beto basically got, like, with the way Genshin's, like, combat was, like, centered, and with how, like, weak the shield that she would give herself from the where the counter was, like, for Beto, it was literally just use her ult, pop to another character. And I understand it's hard to make characters that are all viable to be used as like DPS, but sometimes it's a bit less a case of like, oh, it's hard to make characters viable, and more of like, well, you've introduced a mechanic that just doesn't work. So at that point, it kind of just begets the question of why did you do that to begin with? A button to rotate things. She's my. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I swear, I've only broken like 4 of those in the 10 that I've had to shoot at. Rust. But I feel like that's just a common issue with gacha games in general. Like, you kind of like look at the drawing board of like, oh, what kind of thing can we do? And you're like, oh, here's this cool thing we could do. And then you kind of forget to check whether or not it works with like the way your game flows. Stuff. Because as far as I know, I think the only other counter character they've done since is Yoon Jin. Which I am sad. Because I really wanted to build Yoon Jin as like a DPS character. And even then, her passive was just weird. It was the where it has to, it's like scaling attack for every like individual, like for every different element on the team. Like, I don't know how it would work now, but at least at the time you always, especially for Geo, you would run at least like two of the same element in most cases. So it kind of made it weird to build. Even though I think they did one recently where it's like 3. Like the cap is at 3. Because that makes more sense. But I think I lagged a second. I don't know.
目标已确认，兵不厌诈。
Because especially, well, I guess like part of the reason it kind of like makes me sad is because a lot of times those characters that are kind of like in a way kind of bait characters of bait in the sense that they don't really like conform to the way the game mechanics are usually the type of characters I like playing. I enjoy playing like counter characters like this. Don't worry, homie.
真可靠，
I'm gonna help you.
荡手为攻。啊呀！有我守护。真可靠。
目标已确认。闪！兵不厌诈。
Yeah, I don't know. It's just maybe one of these days I'll play, when I play like one of these gacha games, I won't just be like, hey, let me go play like the character who's doesn't who's not really like really good for the way the game plays. It isn't all that strong. Even though I think honestly he's underrated. Like I don't think she's like incredibly powerful, but I think people kind of give her a bad rap. It's just you have to pair her with a character who's good at like generating concerto energy or like the outro energy. Like she pairs really good with this chick because like she kind of like generates it really quickly. So that way you can swap back to the Tao faster. Because every time you swap back into her, she has a full bar. You can just go straight into the timed parries. You can deal a lot of damage and generate a lot of shielding like very quickly. And she does a moderate amount of healing to herself. Not too much, but a little bit. Let me guess, I'm gonna have to fucking shoot them in the air again. No, kind of.
慢点嘛，不着急。
Oh. Why is that on the ground? Bro. Like, why is her thing getting... I'm like in the air and it's just putting it on the ground. That's so weird. It's just... Like, I guess it's just because of the way her animation is, where it's like, you know, it's vines coming out of the ground, but still, it's so weird. I wonder if Encores would do the same thing.
真可靠。
Oops. Wait, when does he give the... Oh. Oh. Interesting. After final hit. After the claw hit, which is final hit basically. But this one is after transformation. I mean, you still deal a lot of damage with the full cast, so I'm probably still gonna full cast it. I don't have a purple one of those yet. To be fair, that one does focus more on the on like a singular target under Memphis. Oh hey, and I can come grab the ones I haven't gotten before. We'll do that. The 2 beacons over here that I hadn't gotten yet. And there's like there's like 3 like side quests. Holy. Wait, is that a casket? Do declare. Little piggies. Yo, piggies. Nice. An unexpected boon. Honestly, I wasn't expecting there to be a casket just straight next to the beacon. This is gonna be really bad. I can already tell when I play Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm gonna waste like, I don't know how many hours just running around looking for stuff. It's God of War, and I'm pretty sure I'd be like much farther along in the story. Well, not much farther along, but definitely probably at least like 3 or 4 hours further along if I wasn't just constantly looking for side areas to get loot. But I'm too much of a loot hoe. I want all the loot. I want it now. It's my loot and I need it now. All KH mark. Your loot today. But that's not your loot, it's still mine. UT. Oh, that tells you. Never noticed that. Tells you how many pylons you need. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. That's me doing Mary Poppins shenanigans. Oh.
那真可靠。站在我身后，荡手为攻。
6K. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look at that. Oh, hacker mans. Let me at him. To be honest, the trickiest ones is the ones that don't require all the squares to be used. Because you can kind of get a little jebaited. At least in my opinion, that's the case. I used to play a decent amount of those little, like, connect the coloring dot games. Like in that case where you have a grid, right? And you're connecting 2 points and you have to connect them all without crossing over. For me, the ones that I always considered, like, extremely tricky were the ones for, were the ones that, like, you didn't have to use all the squares. And you'd have, like, multiple, and then it would be like, shit, how do you, like, connect these? Like, those are the ones that usually I have to start trying to connect them to trying to figure out, like, what the template looks like. Alright, because it's still today. It was still the day of. It was just evening. Assuming now is when we go. Portals. I got.
目标已确认。我闪，破。
I go. I love that they like flip over. It's so funny to me.
多多益善。
They're like, I'm gonna get you. And it's like, no, you aren't, bitch. Sit down. Who do you think you is? Came to the wrong neighborhood, buddy. May as well. I like this a lot too, where they'll do like little challenge things like this. That'll lead you towards the okay. Jump pad. Do your job. In the jump pad, I was just like, nah, I'm good. You can fucking climb up that shit yourself. Oh my god.
不着急。
Nice.
今日的运势也
Yeah,
不
that's
错
so
嘛。
good that they do that. It's not the first time that's been like that. They're really good at doing like little things like that too. They'll put like an extra little challenge.
站在我身后，嘿，真可靠。荡手为攻。
That'll give you just like a little bit of extra loot.
目标已确认，
Alright, these two are actually annoying.
放
Shit
下
out of me.
颜面，斩，撕裂吧！破，
我来压阵。真可靠。我来压阵。破阵之势。
目标已确认，
Those two combined were a little more annoying than I would have liked. The monkeys are actually kind of a pain a little bit with their wind abilities that they have. I think they're so if I had to say, in regards to like just straight annoying that I really wish they didn't exist, is definitely the big like one shield arm dude. Honestly, I don't like them just because of the fact they have the 360 AOE for like that's all they do, right? Like that's extremely annoying. Just don't like it. But the other, like in the case of like a enemy design where it's like, wow, they have like some pretty nasty abilities to deal with, but not necessarily to the case where I'm like, holy shit, that's shit. Is the monkeys. The monkeys actually have some pretty gnarly like setups. Oh, we don't have to fight the big monkey. What? What? Nani? We have all the beacons now? I think we have all the beacons now. Would appear so. Gosh. We do have all the beacons. We're gonna go see our exploration rewards and then we'll wrap up stream. Luckily, doing the 2 world quests kind of like at least added up to the hitting the hour mark of it. Or like the extra hour. That was kind of what I was going for, was trying to get to the 3 hour. Again, I kind of wanted to go longer tonight, but can't do much when I have when my headache feels like it's in a vice grip, just squeezed.
愿世界
Oh.
在你眼前展开。稍等一下，系统正在接入你的终端。
Next is the 40%. We're pretty close here and here. Kind of close here and not close here. Almost very close here. Yeah, the rest is just consumable stuff.
要是能像天空中的流云就好了，没有任
Have
何
we
烦。
gotten? No, we don't have enough caskets for the next level. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. No. But we're gonna go say hi to Loa. The Wua. He's also weathering. Goodness. The Wua plague is real. I am curious to see how long weathering goes for. It seems a lot of people like it. I think it's pretty solid. I think it has a lot of like a good base for the potential for it. It's just kind of up to them whether or not they can kind of like capitalize on it and continue making worthwhile content that people would like to continue playing. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they introduce a character not necessarily soon, because I don't think they will anytime soon, especially if they go in the order of what people are expecting for character releases. But as long as Wua is enjoyable, I will continue playing it, and I will like bank up resources to hopefully guarantee the character whenever that happens. So anyway, have a good day. Have a good day. It was a day for you as well.